Hello and welcome to Let's Play Arkham Origins Part 5. And I want to start this video off with an apology. It's not often I say things that I regret, but I watched the last video back and realised I said something which I really didn't mean. During the fight scene with Anarchy, I said that if Batman and Anarchy were to form an alliance, I would make him wear Burt Ward's green tights. Burt Ward, aka the 1960s Robin, didn't wear green tights. The animated series one did, but Burt Ward didn't, so I don't know why I said that, and for that I'm deeply, deeply sorry. I know nothing I can say can really change the fact that I said that, but I don't want anyone to get upset, so I'm hoping you'll all forgive me. And I found another Enigma pack. Okay, so we need to try and get it? No. I guess we need to get a bit closer. Let's climb up here and use our bat claw to grab it. Nope. I guess we have to be a little less erratic. Just aim carefully. Let's try that again. So carefully this time. There we go. Another extortion file found. And these things are all over Gotham. I'm sure we'll find plenty on our way, but before we started going after Anarchy, we were supposed to be going to Lacey Towers to investigate a murder. Someone has killed Black Mask, and we have to get there before the police destroy all the evidence. Another extortion file? I'm pretty sure that's just to create a sense of urgency, but when it comes to side quests, time freezes. Lacey Towers can wait. I'm sure it will be fine. Probably. But that's Anarchy. What a character! He just talked and talked and talked, indecisively jumping from theory to theory until his emotionally driven opinions become fact in his head. We have similar goals, but we're not the same. After all, I believe we can achieve a safe Gotham without any deaths. The day Batman picks up a gun is the day he hangs up his cloak. Well, he doesn't use guns except when he does, because in the early comics he was still being established. He was kind of a costume detective like the Grey Ghost. Let's face it, Batman's used guns loads of times before, but he's also been reinvented lots of times. And if we're to go with this continuity, Batman does not use guns. He uses batarangs. Oh, well, what's this? Okay, so we have to aim at these things. No? Ah, right, okay. I see. When in doubt, use your detective vision. We have to aim at these things. These switches. Okay, that's one. 3 more to go. Let's use our remote-controlled batarang. Aim it carefully. 2. 2 more. And then we should be able to get that extortion file. 1 more left. See, if we were using a gun, we would not be able to do this. Bullets going around obstacles? I think not. Unless you're Deadshot. Now, I want my extortion file. Mine. Great. Now, I see a thing. What's this thing? Glide through all the targets, touching the ground to complete the AR glide drill. Alright then. Let's give this a go. I've played Spyro the Dragon. It was all just practice for this moment. Hey, Spyro, fly through these hoops, there might be a dragon egg in it for you. Well, Batman needs no dragon egg. He needs no reward. What's this? Complete 3 more AR glide drills. What? I'm not getting a reward? But I flew through 5 hoops for you. Okay, fine. We'll do those other AI glide tests. I will find them, and I will do them. But not now. We have to try and get to Lacey Towers.
Attention all
Ooh. A crime in progress. Wow, if there's one thing that I love doing, it's solving crimes. So let's go and find it. This game just has so many different things to pull us away from the main story. And to me, I think that's fun. I think that's great.
No, it's that bat freak.
Oh, shut up. And I see something right over here. A network relay to destroy. Sorry, Enigma.
I need to take down all of these relays if I'm going to stop Enigma from releasing his data.
Yes, I think I will. Now, where's this crime in progress? It's not you. Don't worry. No, you won't. I'm gonna run away and find this crime. It's very, very close. Here we are. Hello! Yet again, another distraction. But why not? We've got time. But we've also got a person in armor, so we have to do these Cape Suns and punches. Oh dear. No! That was uncalled for. How dare you? Ruining my lovely combo. Oh well. Anyway, how on earth did you all get onto this roof? I don't see any doors or any ladders. Did you fly? And if so, why did you choose to fly up here? There's nothing up here. Uh-oh. It's all going wrong. Leave me alone. Oh dear. This wasn't my best fight, but never mind. Crime in progress complete. Batman is such a procrastinator. Ooh, we've got a Dark Knight challenge. Reach 8 in combo multiplier. Only 8? How about we aim for 100? At least before the end of the LP. I'm going to try and get a really good combo score, just to prove that I can. Then again, with these Dark Knight challenges, it'll probably try and get me to do something frustratingly difficult.
The cops investigating this crime should have a relay station set up. It'll look like a mobile satellite dish, probably on a rooftop.
Ah, these guys here. Hi. I see it. So, I guess, just like with the Penguin, we're going to try and hack into the police communications. I'm sorry, police officers. Well, not really. I'm giving you a bashing because you're all corrupt, but you're lucky because Anarchy was going to blow you up. I saved you. Oh, that guy's got a gun. Right, give us your gun. Uh-oh. Hey! That wasn't nice. I need to try and time those special moves a little more carefully. There we go. And now, I'm going to hack into their communications. Ah, I see a new signal. Let's see what they're up to.
Rubio, what's your 20?
On the balcony for a smoke with a menace.
Those men on the balcony, that could be my way in.
Nice showcase. Penguin murdered Black Mask and his lady friend. I mean, we found the bastards having little fingerprints right by the bodies.
Yeah, we got Penguin now. Like to see him squirm out of this one. Fingerprints, 2 dead bodies. He's about...
Nasty. So, they all think it's Penguin. Interesting. Here we are at Lacey Towers. This is where Black Mask has died. What a shame. I'm sure no one's going to really miss him. He wasn't a very nice person. Cyanus' safe house.
The police believe Penguin murdered Black Mask. But why would he send me here if he was the killer? It doesn't add up.
No, and he has creepy masks on display. Weird.
I can reconstruct the crime scene with the evidence scanner. This crime took place days ago. The fire and the exposure to the elements make identifying the victims difficult. The male victim is wearing a black mask, but I can't positively identify him as Roman Cyanus without a DNA analysis. Something I can't do in the field.
Ew, this person's been hung on the chandelier.
I can identify the female victim based on her fingerprints. Tiffany Ambrose, Roman Cyanus' girlfriend. Or one of them at least. She was no angel, long list of priors, but nothing to indicate she was the target here. The fire spread as a result of a Molotov cocktail thrown into the room. It may have been intended to destroy evidence.
Wow, someone really didn't like Black Mask. Another clue.
The shallow trajectory of the bullet suggests the shooter could be someone of Penguin's height. But the grooves on the floor suggest that the victim was killed by someone leaning back in a chair.
No one ever suspects the chair.
This bullet was fired from a revolver. Ballistics analysis indicates a low angle of trajectory. The shooter could have been someone of Penguin's height, but the pattern in the gunpowder residue suggests the bullet was actually fired by someone lying on the ground.
What? That's weird. Tied it to the ceiling and then had a bit of a lie down.
These fingerprints are a match for the Penguin, but they're on top of the soot from the fire. The cops were right. Penguin was in the room, but these prints prove he was here after the murders were committed. If he didn't kill Black Mask, who did? The only thing I know for certain is that Tiffany's shooter was lying on the floor. But why?
Oh. This is getting interesting. I must know! I must solve this crime.
These white streaks are shoe polish. Whoever shot Tiffany was being dragged along the floor. Besides the victims, there were two other people in the room. Tiffany's shooter, and whoever was dragging the shooter. The location from which the male victim was shot may tell me more.
It is amazing how he pieces all this stuff together.
The DNA here doesn't belong to either of the victims. Whose is it? The fight broke out when someone startled the shooter. It's not clear who won the fight. It could have been either one of them. I should review the evidence to see if I can learn anything more about either the intruder or the shooter.
All right, who is this intruder? Let's find out. Any clues? Let's scan around.
Fabric analysis indicates the intruder was wearing a white suit or sport jacket. This fabric swatch could help identify the intruder, but I still can't identify the male victim's shooter. There's one impact area I haven't checked for clues.
Over there. A white suit. Like Black Mask's white suit? This is strange. Alright, let's find out what the girlfriend was doing before this all happened.
This DNA is from the female victim. The level of oxidation suggests it's been here for several days. If I review the evidence, I may be able to find out what she was doing when she was attacked.
Ooh, she dropped something. What was it? A phone.
She was sending text messages to Roman Sionis about someone named the Joker.
Never heard of him.
Someone killed Black Mask, but this crime took place several days ago, and I saw Black Mask earlier tonight. The only answers I have raise more questions. Who is the Joker? Was he the killer here? Or is he one of the assassins? I have a body, an unknown shooter, and an unknown assailant who attacked the shooter. I need to match the DNA samples against the records in the National Criminal Database to identify who was in the room. Alfred, I need access to the National Criminal Database.
Well, the only way to do that would be to infiltrate the Gotham City Police Department.
Then that's where I'm going.
Sir, you'd need to physically hack into their servers. If you insist on doing something that foolish, you'll need a powerful, non-lethal weapon. I recommend coming back here to pick up your concussion detonator.
Not a bad idea.
Okay, I think we've learnt all we're going to learn for now. So we may as well leave. Oh, a trophy. nobody that matters. And an Enigma pack. Hiding around the corner. Did you think I wouldn't find you? Well, I did. So, that person can't have been Black Mask. We saw Black Mask earlier, and this guy has been dead for a while. Maybe he was like a protective decoy or something. Oh, hello.
I'm an officer of the...
Shut up. You are nothing. You are the welcoming mat I wipe my shoes on before I leave. Thank you. And now I must go. So next we're going to be going to the Batcave.
Delta 4-4. Can you raise Delta 8-2?
Stand by 4-4. Delta 8-2. Delta 8-2, come in. Delta 8-2, come in. Delta 8-2, report. Delta 4-4, no response from 8-2. Please proceed inside to confirm 8-2 status.
10-4 dispatch.
Wow. Meaningless police talk. That was incredible. And we've taken out another network relay. It's time to gear up. Let's get back to the Batcave. And the only way to get there is to use the Batwing. Because for some reason, Bruce Wayne lives on a faraway little island all the way over here. I bet he gets home delivery shopping just to be awkward. Wow. This must be an amazing way to travel. I wonder how our good old mate Alfred's doing.
Welcome home, sir. The concussion detonator is on your workbench. Remember, if you use that instead of your fists, you'll do less lasting damage to those police officers and civil servants.
Noted.
Ha! Batman just doesn't care at all. Huh? What was that? Oh, Batsuit chamber. I thought that said biscuit chamber. That would be amazing if Batman had his own biscuit chamber. Bat-shaped biscuits, just in case he gets hungry? The concussion detonator. Ooh. There it is. I wonder what it does. We'll have to give that a go. The next thing we're going to do is go to the GCPD to access the servers and find out more about what happened at Lacey Towers.
Sir, a moment of your time.
What do you want?
There's something about this Enigma fellow that doesn't sit right with me. Unfettered access to resources, an extensive network spread across the city. Whoever he is, the man has connections and capital.
We can use that to our advantage. If he's buying things in bulk or using lots of power, we can track him.
Perhaps, but he's also clearly a technical wizard. He's likely covered his tracks.
Keep searching. He only has to slip up once to give us an opening.
Certainly, sir.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Alfred goes to talk to Batman, and he goes, "What do you want?" Charming. Sometimes he's just so rude. Well, we can't access the Batsuits until after the game is completed, so let's fast travel. All the way to where the GCPD is. The closest fast travel point we've got is in Coventry, but we're going to go to the Bowery because we want to investigate a crime. The Jezebel Plaza Fall. Let's check that out. Wow, this is really, really high, and I've noticed something. If you look near Batman's right shoulder blade, there's a tear in his cape. You've got to be really careful. When it comes to the fundamentals of aerodynamics and falling from a massive height, this could be dangerous.
The police know the victim fell from a nearby building, but there's not much else in the file. His identity might shed some light on things.
Who are you? Let's find out.
Brian Murphy, an account manager at the Gotham Merchants Bank. Cause of death, internal injuries sustained on impact. Now I know what happened. Time to find out how and why.
How can you tell? He's completely covered up. Oh well, so he fell all the way down from up there.
This blood spatter indicates a high-velocity impact. I should check the roof.
Poor old Brian Murphy. Okay, let's go up here. What? No, Batman, I didn't say go all the way over here. Honestly, it's important that you do what I say. I know you might think you know best, but you really don't. I do.
The railing here is broken. Was it an accident, or was he pushed?
Ah, the age-old question. I blame Woody. This is amazing. All this reconstruction. We could just relive this poor man's death again and again and again. For entertainment purposes, of course.
2 sets of footprints means the victim wasn't alone, and the scattered paperwork suggests he had a briefcase. I need to find that.
And as luck may have it, I did actually see something before, when we kept rewinding the fall. Now where is it? Ah, there it is. On the ventilation thing. Oops. We fell too far. We need to go and check out the briefcase for clues. You never know. I don't know. All this amazing evidence and the GCPD didn't notice it.
Interesting. There are 2 sets of fingerprints here. One belongs to the victim, the other to Robert Haynes, a well-known con artist. Alfred, I need the last known location of Robert Haynes. I'll send over everything I've got in case it helps.
No need, sir. I already have a search area. Check your display.
So Robert Haynes murdered poor old Brian Murphy. Let's find him. Where is he hiding? Ah, right there, across the bridge. Well, we're going to find him, but first, I'm going to do these. Augmented reality glide drill. Now, as I was saying before, I am playing Batman, a game about a comic book character. So I feel it is only right I move beyond the films and actually read some of the source material. So I went right back to the very first comics. And it is strange how different the character has become since then. I was talking before about Batman's one rule, don't kill anyone. And so far, he's punched someone into a tank of acid, he's booted someone off a roof, he's let someone apparently burn to death, and he's used a gun to stop an enemy from hurting anyone else. It's funny though, you can see how the times have changed. For example, he didn't have this fancy grappling gun, he had to use a lasso rope, and he couldn't record all of his evidence like he does now. He had to get one of his enemies to write a written confession. And best of all, the kind of language Batman uses. I mean, in this video, you've seen him say, "What do you want?" to Alfred. He's so rude. In those days, back in the late 30s, Batman would say to his own enemies, "Greetings, gentlemen." And I just can't imagine this Batman saying that. It'd be weird. It's the kind of thing you can imagine Alfred saying. Not that there was an Alfred until a bit later on. And every single time you saw Bruce Wayne, he was smoking a pipe all the time. I mean, so much for his peak physical fitness, because that's the origin story. The death of his parents, he swears he'll bring an end to this injustice. And then, in 2 pictures, he becomes a master scientist and achieves peak physical fitness. I remember reading that even as a kid thinking, it's a bit unlikely, isn't it? But that's how it happened, and who am I to question Batman and his little red Batmobile? One of the comics even suggests that Gotham City didn't exist because Batman is flying through the dark of a New York night. It's good though, it's interesting to read something over 75 years old and still find enjoyment in it. I also decided to get some of the graphic novels. The Killing Joke, The Man Who Laughs, and even some of the New 52 stories. I have read several of the Harlequin series. They're quite funny and delightfully twisted. Now, I appear to have completely screwed that up. Nope. Let's try that again. And this time, let's pay attention. We're not going to be defeated by these augmented reality things. I could do this. You just watch me. Okay. Let's go. I've got to swoop down there and up there. No problem. 2, 3, and... ooh, too high. 4, and... ah, did it. One more glide drill. But where is it? Check the map. Just up here. Okay. So it's over there. There are actually some graphic novels bridging together the Arkham games, so I'll be sure to read those. It's stuff to talk about. In my Spider-Man Let's Play, I know stuff about Spider-Man, so it was easy to do an LP of it. I would like to know exactly what I'm talking about, to explore and know the history. Right now, I'm reading a comic where basically it's Batman versus Alien. How awesome's that? Batman facing a xenomorph. Admittedly, I did kind of go through Alien vs Predator rooting for the alien, but I think this time round I'm going to root for Batman, because there's only one of him. But if you kill a xenomorph, there's going to be more, hiding in the shadows. Speaking of which, I went to my sister's house the other day, and she made me play Alien Isolation. Seems good. I like it. Aliens is one of my favourite films of all time, and this game looks fantastically authentic. I didn't get very far though, because I'd really rather save it for when I do an LP of it. Maybe in the future, but anyway, I got a grapnel accelerator takedown. Sounds good. And next, we're going to find this guy, this person that killed Brian Murphy. I have my grapnel accelerator takedown, and I'm ready for anything. We have the suspect marked on our map. So now, we have to try and get back on top of the bridge, if we can. Oh yeah! That's another thing I found quite funny about the early Batman. There's one story where the bad guy tries to call out Batman, get his attention in the local newspaper by saying, "Batman, go down to the post office and collect a secret letter and say your name is so-and-so to get it." And of course, Bruce Wayne goes down to the post office, no disguise, no mask or anything, says the name and gets the letter. He potentially could have given away his identity, because all of this information was in the local newspaper, for everyone to see, including post office workers. Oh well, I guess it was only his third story, so Batman was still very young and inexperienced. And I'm excited because this Brooklyn Bridge type thing is reminding me I have finally booked my holidays, I've booked my flight, I've booked my hotels, all ready, all done. And now I've just got to plan all the stuff I want to do when I get there. In other big news, the other day I tried a Twinkie. Not bad. And here we are.
But you sure it's gonna work? I've got the account numbers and passwords.
We've got driver's licenses that say we're the guys, and as far as the bank's concerned, we're the guys.
Yeah, but what if they, recognize one of us?
I specifically chose clients from out of town. Most of them are...
Sorry. Okay, so these are the guys that killed Brian Murphy. So the guy highlighted in white must be Robert Haynes. He's the one we're after. And none of these men are going to protect him, because they're all utterly useless. Who do you think you are? Do you really think you can stand up to me? I'll have you know that I, within 2 frames of a comic, became a master scientist and achieved a body of physical perfection. You, on the other hand, I bet you can even fit into my batsuit with your big bellies and your enormous bottoms. Not to mention those abnormally large heads. Now just this one left.
Give it up! What do you want?
What happened to Brian Murphy?
We had a deal. He gave me the account numbers. I faked being a client and cleared out the account. In exchange, he gets a cut. It's a con I run 100 times. But then he starts to get nervous, tries to back out.
So you threw him off a roof?
I couldn't risk him warning the bank. I'll go to the cops. I had to protect my interests.
And how'd that work out for you? Alfred, contact the GCPD and let them know Brian Murphy's killer has been apprehended. Send over the evidence as well.
Consider it done, sir.
My board is lit up. If you don't have an assignment, please report in.
Great! So, we've apprehended Brian Murphy's murderer. And straight away, we've found another crime in progress. And these guys have access to guns. Penguin! What have I told you about dealing guns to these guys? Stop it! I don't like being shot, even if I do have ballistic armor now. It's poor Alfred that has to buff out the scratches in my suit, whilst the modern-day incarnation of Bruce Wayne is busy not smoking a pipe. We'll leave that sort of thing to people like Wolverine and Solid Snake. Batman's only vice is fighting crime. Whoa! Bat swarm. I like that move. It's good. Crime in progress complete. And now, I believe we're going to head towards the GCPD. Time to finally get on with the story. There it is in front of me. There's more evidence, more things we need to find out about the murder at Lacey Towers. So, we have to hack into their servers. We've half solved the crime, and probably discovered a load of stuff they completely overlooked. But if we're to solve this crime, we have to find out the rest of the information. Here we are, going past Enigma's headquarters, and we're not done with him. Still a long way to go before every extortion pack is found, but we'll find them, and then we're going after Enigma.
Master Bruce, guards have been doubled at police precincts since Loeb's murder. You'll need to find a way to sneak in that won't attract attention. Otherwise, you'll never make it to the server room.
Understood. Thanks.
Ah, you see? Thanks. That wasn't so hard, was it? And I see a sniper, so we're going to take him out first. Sneak up behind him, very quietly. Got ya. And it seems these guys are talking about the arms deal that we messed up when we dropped that guy off a roof. And it seems they're not happy, because now they're not getting paid. I guess they were letting them have their little deal. The police weren't going to interfere because they're getting paid. Bribed not to interfere at all. How corrupt! That makes me want to kick this guy in the head. Oh, no, actually, that's quite loud. Let's fly away! Up here. Good, it appears no one's going to investigate. Oh, no, they are. I wonder if I can get this guy down here. May as well. No one. Let's just run away. Just knock them down one at a time. And get away before they can do anything about it. Woo, didn't want to do that. What? Okay, there's two down there. And two over here. Nice and out the way of each other. So, we'll get this one first. Smelly armpits. Sorry. And this one over here as well. Then we're going to have to try and figure out a way to lure those two guys away from each other over there. Okay. Maybe we can throw a batarang or something? Let's try using the remote control batarang. See if we can get this guy to walk away. Okay.
Hey, come on out!
Okay, good. So they do notice it. So let's try doing it around this corner. Walk around here. Come on. Please? Aren't you going to walk out? Come on. Don't make me throw a smoke pellet. Yes, right. Back to the search. Come on. Walk away. Good. And let's jump on his head. That guy doesn't appear to have noticed. I was kind of banking on him, sort of walking away to investigate and turning his back. So we're going to have to try and risk getting down here without him seeing us somehow. Uh-oh. Wow, look how ripped up our cape's getting. Whoa, he hasn't noticed us. Brilliant! And we got him. Sorry, sir. But now the path's clear, we can go into the GCPD. But first, I want to go and get this. Another Enigma pack, which I saw earlier. Lovely. Mine. Now let's go into the GCPD. I'm going to end the video here, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. 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 Bye.